Now, the record shutdown chaos deepens with unhappy Americans stranded at airports after more than 1,000 flights were cut on Friday. And separately, data showed U.S. consumer sentiment has fallen to its lowest level in nearly 3.5 years. The shutdown is triggering deep anxiety across American households. The government shutdown has hit the skies. The FAA has ordered a 4% cut in flights at 40 major airports, affecting around 700 flights across America, or Delta, and Southwest, and United Airlines. These cuts could rise to 6% by next week and 10% by mid-November. U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has warned that the country could face up to 20% flight cuts if the shutdown continues. Airlines warn of growing disruptions as 13,000 air traffic controllers and 50,000 security screeners continue to work without pay. Now, separately, the University of Michigan survey showed confidence slipping across Democrats, Republicans, and independents alike, reflecting growing fears over the economic fallout. With the shutdown now stretching into its second month, the disruptions are widespread, from delayed food benefit payments to grounded flights and furloughed federal workers. Now, the report highlights what economists call a K-shaped economy. This is one where wealthier Americans are holding up while lower-income families fall behind. Sentiment rose among households with large stock holdings, supported by a buoyant equity market, while optimism plunged elsewhere. Economists at the Oxford Economics know that the top 20% of households account for 40% of U.S. consumer spending, insulating overall consumption even as lower-income groups face layoffs and higher prices from tariffs. Meanwhile, inflation expectations have inched up to 4.7% for the year ahead, keeping pressure on the Federal Reserve. Economists warn that if consumer sentiment remains this weak, spending, the main engine of the U.S. economy, could soon lose steam. And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tenani has sent us this report from New York.
The U.S. government shutdown is now affecting airline schedules and travel stability, even though the skies are safe for now, according to the government. The Federal Aviation Administration ordered airlines to reduce flights at 40 of America's major airports, and on Friday, over 1,000 flights were canceled, and airlines are expected to ramp cuts up to 10% of flights at key hubs in the coming week. The move aims to ease pressure on a shrinking and overworked air traffic controller workforce, many of them working without pay and overtime due to the shutdown. As for the shutdown, well, while there was a lot of drama on Capitol Hill on Friday and the blame game continued between the Democrats and Republicans, there seems to be no end in sight to this shutdown. Not for now, at least. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.